So while this bakes in the oven and the crusty cheese on top gives it a nice layer of flavor. Hey everybody, Kaiden here, and today I'm going to show you how to make my own version of cheesy scalloped potatoes. Now this recipe is a hybrid homemade recipe, so we use the seasoning in this box and then we use these ingredients right here. And now I usually make this during the holiday season, and it's a super easy to follow recipe, so you can make your own cheesy scalloped potatoes at home. So let's get on with cooking. Okay, so inside here we have these two potatoes that come inside the box. Now I personally don't use these for our scalloped potato recipe, but I'll just save these for camping. And then here we have our two seasoning packets. And now the potato I am using is a real potato. It just tastes a lot more better to me and makes it more feel like it's a little bit more homemade. Okay, so let's first start by peeling our potatoes. Okay, now that we've de-skinned all of our potatoes, we are now ready to slice and dice it. Now you can do this whatever way you want. You can either do it in half moons or you can just have it like a regular circles. And I really like to have it like the ratatouille style circles. So that's how I'm gonna cut it up today. All right, my potatoes are cut and now we're ready to make the sauce. So here is the instructions for the sauce. Now here's where I customize it. So instead of using milk, we're going to be using heavy cream and adding cheese. And we're just going to mix up some of the portions here. First, we're going to boil 2 cups of water. Next, we'll add our cream. Our butter, and our 2 sauce packets. And there's all of our ingredients inside for our sauce. Okay, now I think it's ready to put it inside of our baking dish. So while this bakes in the oven, the potatoes are going to soak up most of the sauce. Okay, this is our third and final layer, and look at all this cheesy goodness. Alright guys, so our cheesy scalloped potatoes are ready, and it looks amazing. There's 3 layers of potatoes and 3 layers of cheese, and it's going to be super cheesy and super creamy in the end. And I think we're ready to put this in the oven. So let's go. Okay, so here it is out of the oven, and it smells delicious, and I hope this is going to be super duper cool because we've been waiting for this moment. So I'm going to cut out a piece and then we're going to try it. Okay, so let's cut ourselves a little piece right here to sample. Ooh, looks really good. Okay, here's our little sample of scalloped potatoes. Now we can put this down on our plate. And this is just a little sample, and so it will still have all the flavor of it, but I'm gonna save the rest of this for me and my family to enjoy. Okay, so before we try this alone, I like to sprinkle a little bit of green onions on mine. It tastes better and it looks a lot more nicer. So let's just sprinkle a little bit on my piece. There we go. And let's go ahead and try it. That tastes awesome. Okay. So this recipe is really good. It's definitely a lot better with the real potatoes, and the green onions, I definitely do recommend to try to put some of the green onions on. Makes it taste a lot more better. And the sauce is super creamy, but if you let this cool super duper like a long time, it'll be a lot more thicker and a lot more creamier. But I let it sit for a pretty good amount of time and it still is pretty thick and creamy. But if you leave it for a little bit longer, then it'll be super duper thick and really nice. And the crusty cheese on top gives it a nice layer of flavor, and it just is super tasty. I gotta take another bite. Ooh. As you can see, that's the advantage of having real potatoes. Okay. Okay, super good. I definitely do recommend you guys to try this recipe for the holiday season. It is amazing. It tastes super good. Alright guys, so this was my recipe on how to follow my homemade cheesy scalloped potatoes. Now, I hope you found this recipe super duper easy and easy to follow. So, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Hope you guys give me a like and subscribe, and I hope you guys have a wonderful meal with my scalloped potatoes dish. Bye!